1,000 metres ahead of them. There's the light, they're set. They're racing. Now, another duel was slowly away, and Grand Supremo didn't jump all that well. And the favourite Pembleton landed out in front, followed by Meter Run. Ebony Fair's running third, followed by We Stroll. Moving up on the outside was Grand Supremo as they settled down, and a length and a quarter back at the tail of the field was another duel. As they raced down the side, 700 out, and the favourite doing it well. Pembleton is under a very good hold indeed, about a length and a half in front. Now Meter Run is running second as they race towards the turn. Ebony Fair's ahead off third on the outside. A further break, We Stroll. Up on the outside as they race towards the turn, Grand Supremo. At about three, then another you last, but around the turn, 400 metres to go. Oh, this favourite's doing it very well. Kicked away Pembleton under a stranglehold in the straight, about four in front. Ebony Fair's running on fairly well, followed by Meter Run. Then We Stroll down on the inside, and no use going back any further because Pembleton is racing away. And at the 100 metre mark, Pembleton, he can't hold him slow enough as they get towards the line, and Pembleton wins the race under a double wrap. Pembleton by a big space. The stablemate Ebony Fair second. Then third was Meter Run, followed by another duel and We Stroll. And the last one was Grand Supremo. Oh, mile too good, Pembleton. John Morrissey, Matthew Carla, first starter. Raced by the Tavistock Park Stud Syndicate, the managers PJ and Mrs. J.M. Pascoe. A 2-year-old Bayer Brown gelding by Marauding out of Royal Aria, who was a former John Morrissey, and raced by the Tavistock Park Stud Syndicate.
Gee, that's the easiest win to ever see, Tane. Look at that.
It gets the prize for the easiest too.
Priced with Massive, but Pembleton the short price favourite. He's widely drawn, purple. Sauna's moving his head out wide. Gates release, Mars, Cater and Pembleton wide out on the track away quickly. Sauna jump well, Love Your Father, Massive, the cerise colours, and Let Fly, and the fence began smartly. Marauder's got no speed, he's back third last from Charge Down and Better Win the Tail Ender. Pembleton at the 800 metres mark went up on the inside, and he leads the way from Mars, Cater by a half length. One away, Let Fly, Massive wide, Love Your Father the centre, 2 or 3 lengths away to Marauder. 5 lengths Bedowan, Sauna and Charge Down the last one as they come past the 600 mark. It's Pembleton, the hot pot in charge by a long neck on Mars Cater, with Massive 3 wide putting in a run. Back on the fence, Let's Fly. 2 lengths in the field. Marauder switched to the outside from Love Your Father. In the straight, Pembleton the front runner and under advice like grip. He hasn't let him go on top of the rise, and now he gave him a bit more leather, and he scooted clear by 2 or 3 lengths on Mars Cater, Let Fly, and then Marauder. But we're seeing the real thing today. Pembleton at the 150 exploded away. He's 4 in front of Mars Cater. Marauder on the outside ran to third, but Pembleton just pushed hands and heels by Cassidy, and he wins in a walk. Pembleton by 5 lengths on the line to Mars Cater. 3 away third, Marauder from Let Fly, then Sauna, Bedowan. Well back in the field would have been Massive with Love Your Father and Charge Down last in. Pembleton, a walk in the park. Out of the gates quickly led, and when he was given a bit more leather on top of the rise, and he only flinched him probably a half inch of leather because he was travelling so easily, he shot clear and then pushed out hands and heels over the concluding stages by Larry Cassidy. Pembleton has raced away and now really puts himself in the top berth for the William Inglis Classic coming up, the $1 million race. Pembleton first.
San Miguel gates are full, they're racing. Pembleton centre of the line away. Throsby Street and Desiree Lash jump very quickly. Magic Heights, Little Miss Marnie showing speed. And Pembleton is burning through in the centre. Pembleton's going to rush to the front from Magic Heights. In third position, Little Miss Marnie. Desiree Lash fourth from Zoff Beat. On the inside is Furaway. They were followed behind those by Undercover. One away, Klarzig in his prime. Throsby Street, 2 lengths Sky Duke, well back in the field Ruski, 2 lengths Princess Marwina. They were followed well out of its ground by Do You Like This, near the tail of the field as they come to the bend. Tiffany's Gem and a length away. Last is Marauder, homeward bound in the Classic, and Pembleton is in second gear. Around the bend at the 450, he led by 2 lengths on Little Miss Marnie. Magic Heights in the inside, Furaway going up on the fence, coming to the outside, Zoff Beat in his prime, running on. Cassidy had a sustained look over his shoulder at the 250. It was a winning glance, and he sent Marauder, rather Pembleton, well clear inside the 200. He's about 3 lengths in front of Little Miss Marnie in his prime, Throsby Street, and right down the outside, Do What You Like. But Pembleton is blowing them away in the Classic. He's getting a bit tired, but he went home and won 2.5 lengths to in his prime. Do What You Like's in a photo wide out with Throsby Street for third from Klarzig, Little Miss Marnie. Furaway well back in the... Had the race won 600 metres out, Pembleton. He was coasting. And Cassidy wide out with
Gosh, you'll be
absolutely killed them. Wide out with
Thursday. And have a look at this. Pembleton in action, winning and winning very handsomely with Larry Cassidy aboard for trainer John Morrissey. And, well, look out, Golden Slipper.
Well back behind those, Pleasant Note followed by Little Dreams Play Hour and Glory to Glory last, but around the turn in the preview. And Pembleton down on the inside is the leader on the outside, Mr. Conductor. Royal Joke third on the inside, Preserve into the clear, giving the leaders a big start. Halidon down on the inside, followed by X-Ray, but he's bounded away, Pembleton. At the 200, the rider has a peep behind. He's under double wraps, out about 5 in front. Mr. Conductor second, followed by Preserve, but this is a cakewalk. Pembleton, under a stranglehold, races away to win the preview. He's won by about 8 lengths. Towards the turn, there's little between Pembleton on the outside and Mr. Conductor down on the inside. Around their heels, running on is Donna Dior, followed by Royal Joke, and the next one was X-Ray. Further back behind those, Tree Lopper, a long break, Big Zed, followed by Glory to Glory. But Cassidy says, let's go, and this favourite has raced away. Pembleton has broken away from the field at the 200. Donna Dior moves to second, followed by Mr. Conductor, and the next one was Royal Joke, but Pembleton is clear. Little Donna Dior is making a race of it as they get towards the line. Hands and heels though, Pembleton in front, and Pembleton a half length, Donna Dior a mighty effort.
Yep, Pembleton winning the Black Opal. What do you think?
Century Kid is the top rater, not surprisingly, ahead of Pembleton, Marwin Gold and Jar Jar Binks. The full market on this, the QTC Cup, Bomber Bill 22, Century Kid 6.30, Pembleton 11, Marktig My High Panis 14, Susie Gray 5.10, Maitland Gold 10, Marwin Gold over to Crete 29, Jar Jar Binks 7.90, Gold Class 5.40, our BK open race here, the QTC Cup. Let's go to Alan Thomas.
Very good race this. Happy enough to own him means he's good enough to be here. If you happen to win the race, I'd be worrying about the Stradbroke later if it was mine. Now, Gold Class, Stig Me Eye Panis near the inside, the first to go. Sports Brat began quickly. Pembleton, Century Kid and Marwin Gold and Bomber Bill are going for speed. And at the first corner, Marwin Gold goes to the lead. Bomber Bill gets to second. Pembleton third inside. Century Kid in a close fourth. Binks a little bit wide. A gap our BK followed by Maitland Gold. Susie Gray back second last and four to Vladivostok. On the bend of the 500, Marwin Gold by 1.5. Century Kid, Bomber Bill deep. Pembleton travels inside them on the rail. They're closely be followed by Mustig Me Eye Panis, Travis Gay, Crete into the clear, followed by Gold Class, Jar Jar Binks on the fence, and Susie's Gray's going to come down the middle of the track, and she's coming quickly. At the 200 metres mark, Marwin Gold is tackled by Pembleton. Susie Gray's rattling home down the outside, then Maitland Gold, Pembleton the leader, Maitland Gold and Susie Gray trying to get the Pembleton with Mustig Me Eye Panis, but Pembleton's in front close to home, he'll stall them off. And Pembleton just wins, I'd say. Pembleton has just nosed out Maitland Gold. Third either Mustig Me Eye Panis, I'd say, in front of Susie Gray. Then Jar Jar Binks, Travis Gay. The next time in the race, Marwin Gold, Century Kid failed to run home. Then Vladivostok, our BK. Photo finish. I think this has just lasted. Pembleton. Oops, so here come the bounds. 3 Pembleton. Trained by John Morrissey and ridden by Brian York. Now the margins, short half head, short half head. The time for the race was stick. Now he's got the two hands just riding.
And Federal Agents, 8, 12, 5 and 10. Down the board there, main chances, Keffel, Alpine Express, certainly Sir Breakfast, $3 a lightning.
Move into the barriers now for the last race. Brisbane Lightning handicap. Now in this race, Pittance is in the pink to distinguish it from Pembleton. And they're racing. Omni Trader from the outside began okay. Massendor, Slipstream began quickly. Avon Jules going for speed in the early part. And when they settle down, it's Massendor leading. Avon Jules, the breakfast going forward, and that's Pittance to make a line of 4. Just behind those, Coochie, followed by Biggie Isle. Mel Rhythm lads going up as they come to the corner. Slipstream now with that bunch, and then Omni Trader followed by Federal Agent, Keppel, Alpine Express. Callaway Girls a long way back. Jelena Blue followed by Danewin Beauty in Pembleton. It's the Breakfast in front with Massendor past the 400. Sir Breakfast a half to Massendor. Pittons, Coochie, Avon, Jewel, and then Slipstream, Biggie Island. Keffel's running home in the middle. Sir Breakfast in front past the 200 from Massendor. Pittons is now driving up, and so is Coochie and Keffel in the middle. Sir Breakfast the leader. Pittons and Keffel. A look at this. Pembleton down the extreme outside, blowing them away. He's come from last. Pembleton's won. Coochie got through to get second. Keffel third. Sir Breakfast fourth from Elm in the middle. Sir Breakfast in front past the 200 from Massendor. Pittons is now driving up, and so is Coochie and Keffel in the middle. Sir Breakfast the leader. Pittons and Keffel. A look at this. Pembleton down the extreme outside, blowing them away. He's come from last. Pembleton's won. Coochie got through to get second. Keffel third. Sir Breakfast fourth from Alpine Express off. He was last. How many runners were there? 16. Well, he was 16th on the corner, Pembleton, and he's come to the extreme outside, and he's not only won, he's won easily. In fact, with about 80 metres to go, Kieran McAvoy looked over the right shoulder and said, well, what's keeping you? I am flying out here. One Pembleton, $23.10 and $6.50. There he is in the repo. That's him last. And not only last, he's 2 lengths behind Callaway Gal. This is amazing. Have I got the right horse? He's still 2 lengths behind Callaway Gal. They're coming to the 200. And there he is. He's still in second last position. But have a look at how quickly he goes here. What's he on the tarmac at Brisbane Airport? Have a look at him go. Coochie got through and Keffel battled home. And Sir Breakfast won. Pembleton by marauding out of Royal Aria, trained by John Morrissey and ridden by Kieran McAvoy. What an amazing race to finish an amazing winter racing carnival, the major part of it anyway, with the last race at Eagle Farm here this afternoon.